2021 is officially over, done. We're not going to think about it. We're not going to look at it. It's in the past. It's over. Can you believe it? So before we make that big push into 2022, let's take one look back in December 2021 in both Dupage and Cook County in the housing market compared to where we were last year and just see how different it is right now. Now we're going to start with talking about what makes sellers drool, which means sales prices. Now if we look at December 2021 compared to 2020, we saw home prices go up $20,000 on average in Dupage and $40,000 in Cook County. So if you owned a home in 1 year, you saw about a $20,000 to $40,000 equity gain on average for your home.
Yeah, baby! We did it! Oh, man! How did we do it? I have no idea. I don't understand.
And just, if you own a home in Dupage or Cook County, you basically made $20,000 to $40,000 in 1 year by doing nothing. Probably working at home on your computer or taking naps in the middle of the afternoon, which, hey, it's not a bad thing, right? Now let's not leave out buyers. Let's talk about how many homes there were on the market, which is something sellers want to know because it affects their prices, and buyers want to know because they have options to choose from if there's a lot of homes on the market, and if there's not much out there. So if we look at homes on the market compared to last year, this time in December, we saw Dupage show half the amount of homes this year compared to last year. Last year in Dupage, we had about 1,400 houses on the market for sale in December 2020. December 2021, we had just under 800 homes. That's half the amount of homes we had on the market in just 1 year. Half the amount of homes. I can't tell you how little inventory there is, and it just is a drastic change even from 1 year ago. Now let's not forget about Cook County. It wasn't as drastic as we saw in Dupage. Compared to last year, we had 57 homes on the market this time in December 2020. This past month, we had about 4,300, so that's about, 1,500 homes, 1,400 homes less on the market compared to last year, which isn't a crazy amount compared to what we saw in Dupage, but we're still seeing inventory going down and down a year later from when this huge shortage really started. All right, sellers, you can leave the room now. This is still a little interesting for you, but this is mainly for buyers. Now let's look at how many showings there were per property on the market. So last year, this time, we saw Dupage had about 8 showings per house on the market. In Cook County, it was pretty much the same. We saw 8 showings as well. This time, this December in 2021, we saw 11 showings in Dupage per house on the market. Every single house that hits the market, on average, gets 11 showings. That means some houses are getting way more than that, and some, of course, are getting less. But 11 showings per home, you might as well just open your house up and have the whole world come in, because everybody's looking to buy right now based off of how many even showings we're getting just for one home. Now let's not forget about Cook County. Last year in Cook County, we saw about 8 showings per house. This year, it didn't really change. We still saw 8 showings per house on the market. So we're seeing Dupage County, we're seeing the suburbs get more action and more viewing, at least in terms of showing, which isn't really a surprise. If you've seen our previous videos, we can see money is pouring from Cook County to Dupage and farther into the suburbs. At least that's what we saw this last year. So this is really, again, based off of a lot of things going on in the pandemic, just people wanting different things and more space and whatnot. So that's how the last month in 2021 went compared to the previous year. It's over. We're not talking about 2021 anymore. It's out of our minds. Let's not think about it. On to 2022 and better things.